Hey YouTube, this is Golden Goddess, and today I wanted to talk about unsolicited comments from strangers and family members and friends. So, the title of this video is Keep Your Unsolicited Comments to Yourself, especially about my hair. So, I've been wearing my hair in this particular style since '08. And on occasion, I will let it grow out to chin length. But I actually honestly like my hair better short. And usually I wear my hair shorter than this, but I haven't cut it in about a month or so. So I'm kind of debating on whether I'm going to let it grow back or not. I have not decided. So, and I also keep my hair this honey blonde color. In the video, it kind of like looks red to me, but the lighting isn't exactly the greatest in this room. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of unsolicited comments, and it seems to me that when people give me these comments, it's malicious. There's a lot of malice behind it. It's like they're doing it to intentionally hurt my feelings. And a lot of times it's just someone that I just don't know. I could be like in a store or at a mall or at the movies or in a restaurant. And I just feel like people just have the need to always voice their opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it's okay to have an opinion, but um, there's a way to say it. A lot of times it's not what the people say, it's how they say it. It's like a mean undertone, a hurtful undertone, and you can just like look in their face and look in their eyes and just see the intentional intent. So I like to do volunteer work with animals and with children. And I was having a really bad day, so I decided to do some volunteer work. And one of the ladies was like, "Are you in a lot of pain? I feel really sorry for you. Are you okay today? You look like you're not feeling well." And I said, "What makes you think that I'm in pain? What makes you think I'm not feeling well? Why do you feel sorry for me?" She was like, "Oh, because I know that you have cancer, and does it hurt? Are you on do you use chemotherapy or radiation? Which one?" And I'm like, where is this lady getting this from? So the type of person that I am, I have a tendency to have a quick temper. And I decided to, in this particular situation, to keep it on a positive note and not cuss her out, okay? Because usually I'm real quick, to snap on people. So I'm like, okay, what makes you think I have cancer? And she was like, "Oh, you don't?" I said, "No, I'm perfectly healthy." She was like, "Well, good for you." And she was like, "Well, I thought you had cancer because I would never think that anybody in their right mind would wear their hair short and like that. You're bald headed." And I'm like, okay, this lady is really trying me, you know. She ain't ready to get a beat down. So I'm like, okay, I don't have cancer. This is a personal choice. I keep my hair cut low on purpose. I like my hair like this. She was like, "Oh, well, you're a girl and you're not supposed to have your hair like that." And who says? Is there some type of rule? Because I didn't get the memo. And she was like, "Well, I'm sorry if I, sound like I'm being like, opinionated. But when I was coming along, girls didn't wear short hair." I said, "That's you. You feel that. I like it. I said, you know what? You need to mind your own business. And she was like, and there was a time when, people with your complexion didn't dye their hair blonde. I don't like people of color who, dye their hair. Your hair should be dark. With that mentality, it says to me that you think everybody should be the same, look the same, act the same, walk the same, talk the same. Now, it's okay that she didn't like my hair. It's okay that she didn't like my hair color, but the whole way that she came about it with the assumption that I must be sick, and if I'm not sick and I'm doing this intentionally, there's something wrong with me. I'm deficient or something. Um there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with having short hair, or there's nothing wrong with having relaxed hair, dreadlocks, any of that. There's nothing wrong with being heavy set if that's how you're built. There's nothing wrong with being short. There's nothing wrong with being tall. There's nothing wrong with being thin. There's nothing wrong with being black or white or Asian or Hispanic or any of those things. So I don't like that mentality. People in society have too many unsolicited opinions, and they do it in such a way that it's really unnecessary and hurtful. And we are at a very difficult time right now. People are going through a whole lot in their lives, and they're looking for love, they're looking for acceptance. And for you to just like ram them with negative energy is not cool. People, if you don't have something nice to say, my grandma would always say, if you don't have something nice to say, keep it to yourself. And I kind of agree with that, because there is a thing called tact. And I thought this was very tacky. And it's just like little stuff like that. It's been various other things that people have said about my hair. I've had people say, oh, I got laid off. And they were like, especially family members, you'll never get a job with your hair like that. It's too ethnic. It's too black. It's too curly. Black people don't have blonde hair. That's ugly. That's nappy. Things like that. And it's like on and on and on, and it's very hurtful. It's even more hurtful for your own blood, to say these things. You expect strangers to not be caring towards you and loving towards you. But when it comes from your family, it's like a million times worse, in my opinion, especially if it's people that you respect and you've looked up to them, and you kind of like care about what they think. So yeah, be tactful. um People don't always need to hear your opinions. If that person is not hurting you or hurting themselves, just leave it alone. If you don't have anything good to say, if you want to tear a person down instead of building them up, then just don't do it. So yeah, cut the unsolicited opinions out and let people be them. Let people be different. It's okay to be different. It's all in fun. Everybody's like so serious and so uptight. It's just fun. I see it as a way of expression, a way of playing dress up. I mean, when I get tired of my hair, that's why you got weaves and wigs and braids and all this other stuff. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video today. And you guys stay positive and keep your heads up, because life is too short, and focus on what's really important. This other stuff that people are talking about really isn't important. So yeah, this is Golden Goddess 30, and I will see you all later. You guys have a good day.